Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, today I have this bag that I'm tossing around in the air here and I almost dropped it. It's the SG906 PRO 2. And I think they should have called it the 3, and you'll see why. So the reason I say that is because last year they made an SG906. It had no gimbal on the camera, so if you flew in wind and you bounced around, well, your image bounced around and looked like that. Then this year they made the SG906 PRO, which had a 2-axis gimbal. This is the SG906 PRO 2, and it has a 3-axis gimbal. Yeah, like the Pro cameras. So it's got a full 3-axis gimbal on this budget drone. So let me open it up and show you what it looks like. And it looks like this, which looks just like the SG906 and the SG906 PRO. Except on the front here, when I take off this little gimbal guard, you'll see it's a 3-axis gimbal. And this gimbal here on the camera should stay pretty darn still if it's windy out and the drone is flopping around. I don't know if that's true. There's a bit of wind right now, so let's go fly it and check it out and see if it actually does that. All right, this is going to be a short video review because I've already reviewed the SG906 PRO, and this is identical. The range might be a little longer, not by much. It's still over 1,000 meters. I'll put what that is in feet down here. And the flight time is 26 minutes. The biggest difference, as I mentioned, is basically the 3-axis gimbal camera. The only other difference, you're going to see it at the end of this video in the unboxing, and that is the battery is different. So stay tuned for the unboxing at the end of this video. But now let's go fly this baby. All right, so let's open the bag, take everything out. We have the drone and we have the controller. You'll notice on my controller right here, I have marked it SG906 PRO 2 because it looks identical to the previous models, and I will mix them up which one works with which. First thing we do is power on the battery, press this button in, we should see some blue lights. There we go, full power. Put it down and let the gimbal adjust itself. Next, our controller, unfold everything here so that it's all good and power it on. And I look over here, you probably can't see it, but if you can, in the camera, you'll see a power setting for the drone and a power setting for the controller. That means they are connected. Next thing, take your phone and connect to the Wi-Fi of the drone. You can see on my phone, if I show my phone display, I am connected right here. The app you want to use is the HFun Pro. I'm going to touch that and there we go. We're all set. I'll show you on the screen what my settings are. There's my settings at the moment. I might change them during flight. So first thing we have to do to get going is prepare to fly. And it tells you everything you need to do here, so just follow the instructions. First one is calibration. Click that. You're going to do a compass calibration. So rotating the drone, it's normal. Do it 3 times, wait for a beep. Put the camera down, I think. I always mix it up. It could be down or up. Anyway, spin it 3 times. If you get it right, it will beep. And life will be good. There's a beep, so it must be good. Now let me come over here. If you're a beginner flying a drone, please follow all the instructions properly. A lot of people I notice just watch my videos. They do what I do, but they don't realize I've been doing this for like so many years. It's like second nature. So sometimes they can't get their drones to work. Read the instructions, everybody, and you will have no problems. I just did a sloppy calibration. It'll probably work. If it doesn't, I can still control the drone because I've been flying for so long. But if you're a beginner, you might crash your drone. All right, let's go fly this baby. Okay, on my display it says I have 12 GPS, so let's pull the sticks and let's take it up. Let's see if I did a good calibration. Well, it's not flying at my head, trying to chop me in pieces. Seems to be sitting there, so I must have did something right. All right, first thing to show you is on your display you have an SD and HD. That's for the video coming back to your phone. If you want to record video only on your phone, then the better quality is HD. SD is the lower quality. So watch, when I tap it, see what happens? It changes. So now the video being recorded to my phone, when I have it record, is higher quality. But I have a micro SD card in the drone and it's going to record video on the drone on the micro SD card. Speaking of video, there's the drone right there. It's bouncing around in the wind. It is a budget drone, so what you're going to get is a budget image. But how is it for a budget image with a 3-axis gimbal? Is it pretty decent? So, well, I don't know. Let's try some of the features and we'll see how decent it is. All right, over on the right-hand side of my screen is a picture of a controller. That's the follow me mode, and the bottom one is GPS follow me. I'll click on that. Let's see what happens. The wind is blowing the drone all over. The drone's going over there. It's going to stop. See if the drone follows me. How smooth is that? Well, at least I'm still in the image. So it looks, so far, looks pretty darn good. What if I run and I'm gonna run sideways? Really mess it up. Oh, I went out of the image. I gotta come back this way. Where are you? Where are you, drone? You have me? Well, it's got me in the center. Go this way. All right, go back this way. How is that? Well, it seems to have kept me. It seems to have me in the image still no matter which way I move. I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding this controller out and I'm going side to side. That's usually where drones have problems because they have no gimbal access to go side to side. So this one here seems to be working. So that's good. All right, and of course if you walk away, walking away here, there we go. Wow, that looks like a huge white spot. What is that white spot back here? It's just glowing. Something over here. Yeah, I'm standing in it. Something from the sun. Oh, because the sun is directly right there. Now that I'm blinded from staring into the sun, let me try circle mode. I can't even see the drone. It's just a big black dot in front of me. All right, so it's got a big circle mode here. Let's send it to the circle mode and let's see what it does. There she goes. Circly, circly. There we go. I got the camera looking at me, so it should orbit me. There it is. I made the orbit a little too tight. Oh, there's that sun again blinding me. Made the orbit a little too tight. But nonetheless, there I am. Like all drones, there's waypoint mode. If I open up the maps, there we are. So there's my drone. I'm not going to do waypoints because I said this was a short video, but if you look at the top right of my screen, you'll see a finger pointing. You would click on that, draw some waypoints, and then hit the send button and it would go. This drone, like all drones, has a zoom. You can see at the top left, if I hit the 50%, I could slide it and slide the zoom into me. There we go, looking right at me, and that's zoomed in and zoom out. That zoom only records on your phone, not on the micro SD card, so there you go. You also have speed controls on here, so let me show you. This would be normal speed that I'm in right now, 50%. Fly it around, come back to me, 50%. And on the controller right here, there's a button here, it says speed, press that, 2 beeps, and that should be full speed, 100%. Let's bring it back to me. Much faster, look at that. Holy cowabunga. Look at this. That's much faster. All right, next thing I'll do is fly the drone around, take some photos and videos. Here we go. Going up. The drone is way up there. I'm gonna hit the return to home on my controller. Here we go. It's turning around. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's fighting the wind. It's coming over top. There it is. And it should be coming down. Come on down. There she be. She's coming down, coming down. Where's it gonna land? So the landing pad is right here. And it's over there. So let's go check it out. Coming down, coming down. There we go. Are the motors gonna shut off after they mow the lawn? Yes, they do. All right, so that was the flight of the SG906 PRO 2. Oh, I'm just messing up the gimbal, aren't I? The camera gimbal doing that. All right, this was a short video just to show you the drone flying and see how good the 3-axis gimbal is. Now, I have not seen the video. You've seen the videos, so you can decide if this is the drone for you. Everything seems to work well. It does exactly the same in flight as the previous generation. You can turn off the GPS and put it in optical flow mode, and then you get gesture mode and a bunch of other silly features that I didn't bother to review or show you here. There is, I think there's a headless mode on here, because on the buttons on the controller, if you accidentally hit one or two of them, it kind of goes into headless mode and becomes a little bit confusing. So at least I think it was headless mode. Other than that, everything was good. Now, I did have a viewer write to me that had the SG906 PRO, I think, and said that the joysticks on his controller, if you don't push them in tight enough, they fall out. So he actually lost his, and actually even, I think he said his broke or something. So I was out there flying, and check this out. One of my joysticks fell out right there. Now I do have extra ones, so I guess either I didn't push it in hard enough or I have no idea, because when I put it in the bag, I take the joysticks off. I should probably just leave them in, because when you push them in and out, in and out, in and out often, you're probably going to make the hole larger. And maybe I didn't push them in hard enough because I didn't want to break it. I have no idea. Anyways, that's the only negative I noticed about this. So next up is an unboxing. You want to check out what comes in this bag, because there's a lot more than what you see here, a lot more goodies and accessories that come. So check that out. That's coming up next. And as well, the company that sent this to me for review, I am putting links to their website below. Go check it out, see what the price is, see if this is the drone for you. It's a nice Christmas gift for many of you that want a drone with a 3-axis gimbal that's on a budget. This is a budget drone, so it shouldn't be too expensive. All right, if you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you again in another video with many more drone reviews of budget drones, you know, medium price drones around $1,000, and then the super expensive, which are over $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. So stay tuned for those reviews. Lots of fun videos coming up. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye. And now a super quick unboxing of the SG906 PRO 2. Opening up the box reveals a case. Nice soft case encased in, well, plastic. Let's open this up. There we go. So we have a shoulder bag with a shoulder strap and a handle and many zippers. It's about this thick. It's a nice soft bag. Zipper in the front, zipper on the side, and of course zipper to open the entire bag. And let's look at what's inside. So get rid of this. We see up here we have a mesh top, and I don't believe there's anything in there. Nope, this one is empty. And down here we have our drone and our controller, and there must be accessories underneath one of these, probably this one. There we go. Accessories are down here. Let's take a really quick look at the Beast drone. This has always been one of my favorite drones. They've always done really well in all my reviews. I've enjoyed how they fly and enjoyed their camera, and this plastic is really stuck on there. So as always, you have foldable props, brushless motors, and arms that fold out. And when it's completely unfolded, it looks like this. Now let's quickly look over the drone itself. On the top we see nothing, just the Beast logo, and then on this side we see nothing here. Going to the back, that's our battery. We'll check that out in a bit. And when we go to this side, we see the micro SD card slot is right down here. You put your micro SD card slot in there to record the video from the camera to the card. Flipping it to the bottom, let's see what we have for sensors on the bottom. Going along, we see an optical flow sensor here, and we see some venting right here. Then finally in the front we have our camera guard, which we remove, and we'll see our 3-axis gimbal. Take the gimbal cover off, and there's our camera. And let me show you the 3-axis gimbal. So one axis is right here. Drone goes up and down like that. Camera stays straight. Next axis would be drone flops side to side. Camera stays straight. And finally the third axis, which most drones do not have that are budget, is the side to side axis. See that? Look at that. The drone can move a little bit side to side as it's trying to stay stable in the wind, and the camera can stay forward. And let's go to the rear and take a look at the battery. Here we go. Pull that battery out, and what is it? Right on the top it tells us 7.6 volts at 3,400 milliamp hours. And I bet you a lot of you are wondering, hey, what if I have the previous Beast? Is the battery the same size? So this is the battery for the new version. It is a 7.6 at 3,400 milliamps, and this is the previous version. You can see it's a 7.4 at 2,800 milliamps. So that's a lesser battery than this one. But yes, the older battery is the same size, and yes, it would fit in the new drone. Here we go, old battery, put it in, and if I power it on, and with it powered on, I can show you the indicator lights here, indicator lights on the rear arms as well as the battery, and of course on the front arms right there. So it looks very good in the evenings. And in this hand I have the Beast SG906 PRO, and this is the Beast SG906 PRO 2. And you can see the sizes are identical all around. But how about the weight? So here we go. This is the Beast Pro, and it weighs 552 grams. This is the Beast Pro 2 with the bigger battery. Let's see, it weighs 564 grams. Next we have the remote control. The joysticks you have to push in yourself because they come in a different package. So the remote is exactly the same as previous models. Powered on, you have a nice little display down here. All your buttons are nicely marked as to what they do, and you do have buttons back here. You can see them right there, 2 on this side and 2 on that side. You will have to put 4 AA batteries in the back to get it working. And of course, to put your phone in here, you pull these out, pull this down, and you just pull these out, and your phone will fit in there. Finally, for accessories, you get a USB cable that you plug into your battery to charge it up, and you get a micro Phillips screwdriver. You also get tons of instructions in all different types of languages. Yep, so this drone is sold in one package all around the globe, and you just pick your language. And finally, the last package here, I'm not going to open it, but it's a full set of spare props. Just in case you damage yours, you have a full set here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my review of the SG906 PRO 2 drone. If you like this drone, links are below as to where you can find it. There's probably a discount coupon right now, and that runs for a short time, so if you want to get it at a reduced price, check out the links below and buy it soon before Christmas while it's on sale. If you have questions on this drone or this video, anything I forgot to show, or questions about what I showed, post your comments below and I will try to get back to you. But more importantly, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that very much, and I will catch you in the future with many more drone reviews. Take care.